From Mexico City to Colorado, from the Scotiabank CONCACAF Champions League to MLS play, the busy week for Toronto FC rolls on. Gareth Wheeler, Terry Dunfield with you. I'm still smiling. Look at those pearly whites right there. And we know you are at home as well, as Toronto FC have punched their ticket into the CONCACAF Champions League finals. That goes down Tuesday, the first leg at BMO Field against Chivas de Guadalajara. But first, this little pit stop in Denver, Colorado against the Rapids. Listen, it's been a taxing couple days for Toronto FC. Not easy going from elevation to elevation, but thus is life in professional football, and you're right back at it this weekend.
Yeah, it's not easy, not ideal, but what a great problem to have. It's been a taxing week, as you said, the travel down to Mexico. Physically, the team exerted a lot of energy. Also mentally, getting up for both of those games, coming down from the high. It won't be easy, but I presume one or two players might be rested for the final, and it might mean opportunity for some of the other players, especially some of the young TFC players.
You're spot on. Everyone at the club has been very clear that winning the CONCACAF Champions League is a priority, and you've got this far, right?
Yeah, especially at this point, at this stage.
And so this weekend, you got to get through it. Points are still important in league play, so you can look forward to a good effort this weekend from Toronto FC. Now, we do know that some players are carrying injuries. Chris Mavinga, Justin Morrow, Victor Vasquez. None of those three players were in the 18 in Mexico City against Club America before dispatching of them at the Azteca. So I'd be shocked if any three are risked this weekend. Also, Josie Altidore or Gregory Vanderveel came out of the match with respective injuries as well. So they're most likely not going to be in Colorado either. So it's an opportunity for some others, quite frankly, Terry. And I'm really looking forward to it. There's certain players we could pick out. Liam Fraser might make his MLS debut. I'm excited to see Agar Akeche in a role that he can really be the alpha in this team. And players like Jay Chapman are well worth a look as well.
Yeah, I think that's a good point you made about Vasquez. I think he'll be at his best when everything goes through him. He wants to be the player that dictates the tempo of the game. So it's a good opportunity from him. And also for some of the younger players, it's much different playing in an MLS game to preseason. So come the stretch, if there's a few injuries to key players, we need to see whether these players are able to step up. Also, you want to keep that winning momentum going into the final.
And the thing is, other players have really shown the depth of this team. Like, look at the job that Ashton Morgan's done. So the fact that this team doesn't just go 14, 15, 16, they can go 18 deep. It's a testament to the build of this team. They're already familiar with Colorado. They're already familiar with the Rapids, having played them twice already. It's not going to be like minus 15 degrees Celsius like it was. Beating the Rapids in Colorado, 2-0 was the final in the Champions League. Much better conditions, but it's also given a chance for Anthony Hudson, a new head coach in Colorado, to kind of put forward his will and get his team playing the way that he wants them to.
Yeah, I think this team will be better than when TFC first faced them earlier on in the CONCACAF Champions League. Up top, they've got a real threat in Badgie's coming off a hat-trick 2 weeks ago. The team's form's good, 2 draws and a win in their last 3. They were unlucky to concede to Dallas late on. They were winning there till late. In midfield, they're very workmanlike. They won't wow you with wonderful play, but they're not going to make a whole bunch of mistakes, and he's stuck with the back 3 at the back, and Tim Howard's starting to show a little bit of form. Yeah,
they've had 1 win, 2 draws, and a loss on the league season, and they're a team that's still very much in growth mode, but I like the way that you put it. They're workmanlike with Jack Price in the middle. They have a big back line, so we'll see what Toronto FC can do. I think if TFC comes away with a point this weekend, it would just be a massive achievement for the club.
Yeah, I think they'll be going in to take all 3, but yeah, a point would be good under these circumstances, and then you can focus on this wonderful final up ahead.
So it's more about survival, in my opinion, than anything else, but this team is resilient. They've done it before, and we'll see if they can do it again this Saturday at 3 p.m. kickoff in Denver, Colorado. You can watch on TSN.